Begin.
So, we all good. We all present and accounted for.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lovely. Yep. Okay. So who? Well, not really much of what happened last time, but who does remember what did happen last time?
Mr. Ditch made a fucking fool of himself.
No, I didn't.
I used my tits to be a detective.
Yes. No. Yeah. River did some sick detective work. Managed to save an old man's family heirloom. Yeah, Mr. Ditch got enlisted by his local pachinko hall to go take out some of the competition, or like at least put the fear of God in him. And he just went up there and got his shit kicked in by their local weeaboo enforcer. I think Mr. Jameson got some sweet fucking upgrades, and Cookie was working on the old van there.
Good old
Yeah. So, Richard, what was John doing in the little bit of downtime in the 3 days you had?
I mean, the thing is, so I know I've had 2 weeks to think about this, but I have no idea. Investigating something?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, something nice and specific like that.
Yeah, that's cool. All right.
Oh. What could he be investigating, eh?
Mm-hmm.
3d6 for me, please.
The case of the missing ditch.
3d6.
So the missing ditch.
Let's try and find my little finger.
Hmm.
So you are approached in your little office. Probably like not long after River's already run off on her adventures in the pawn shops of New London. When there is a young adult sort of enters your office. She's looks like a young 20s sort of something. Got some really sort of like hip, or what you understand to be hip, sort of neon like subdermal light implants sort of on her cheeks to make it look like she's like rosy cheeked all the time. She's got like these little like neon pigtail things going on, and she's just walking around with this little like drone sort of just over her shoulder, filming everything. And she just goes, "Hey, I understand you can like help me with a problem I'm having."
That depends. Is the problem this drone that's following you around?
Oh no, these are just my like these is for my channel. Like I'm Nessa C. Don't you know? And she like looks at you really expectantly. And it's like, oh, you probably don't know. You probably don't see that.
No, are you streaming this on the Twitch?
On the Twitch. Yeah, it's like Cyber Periscope.
You a Twitcher?
Yeah, it's a Twitcher. She's a Twitcher. Yeah, this is she introduced after a little while. You managed to like interrogate her and finally find out what she actually does. You nailed down she's some kind of influencer. But she wants your help. Someone has been murdered. One of her fellow influencers in a similar sphere to her has been murdered, and she is worried that it might have a mean sort of danger for her as well. She was killed on one of her live streams as she was sort of vlogging, as the kids say.
That sounds like this is probably some pretty good evidence if it was live streamed.
She says, well, you would think, but I mean, well, here, and she just like queues up a vid, and it basically shows a girl who is almost identical to Nessa in almost every single way, except her like cute little up pigtails are slightly different highlighter colors, and she's like going down the street, just talking about like the new like bakes they've got at the new like fast food places around town. And then she seems to like gesture to someone off camera, and then there's some unintelligible sort of scuffling, and she's like trying to get away, and suddenly like the camera falls to the side, and it just sort of is able to see her like unmoving feet. This all seem to happen in broad daylight, although it doesn't appear in the background that there's loads of people.
What did the police say? I'm assuming your first port of call wasn't a private investigator. This is normally sort of their wheelhouse.
Yeah, no, they just said it was like some kind of like bullshit like performance art because there was no body and they couldn't find any evidence that anything bad happened. So, like, they've been like super unhelpful.
Oh, so yeah, okay. So you basically need me to find the body.
Yeah, but like, I, this is really scary. I might like someone might be after us.
Have you considered as maybe a short-term solution to not vlog where you are?
She just kind of looks aghast at the mere suggestion, and she basically says, "Well, I mean, how am I gonna live? Like, I don't have like, you know, skills and stuff. What do I do?"
I don't know. Maybe just put like a 10-minute delay on your stream, but you know, fucking you do you. So I'm just gonna ask like where she thinks her friend was.
She gives you like a rough sort of like area of town where she was like some of the local shake stands around there that she was reviewing at the time.
But yeah, I'll just suggest that she stays in the office, and then I will go exploring and asking questions about whether or not these people have seen this influencer.
Roll some investigation.
That was a real bad roll.
That's not too bad. What, is that bad for you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fine. Dang. Yeah. You managed to find some of these shakes and sort of like snack stands in this area. It's like a real sort of like market sort of vibe in this area. There's a lot of like different like food stands and stalls and like small shops and things. You ask around a couple of them, and a few of them sort of seem to recognize her like vaguely, but don't have anything helpful. And you finally come across a stand where like a guy saying like, "Ah, yeah, that bitch. Fucking tagged me on some review site, and now my fucking business kind of shit. Yeah, she comes around here sometimes. I haven't seen her in a while."
I'm just gonna act like I'm on his side and be like, right, she probably tried to pay you an exposure.
I mean, what am I? How the fuck am I meant to eat that? No one comes in here anyways.
Right. I mean, I'm just curious. Do you know maybe where she went after she was here? Because obviously she's gone missing, and now you seem like the angriest person she met that day. So The
Hey,
police
what?
might put 2 and 2 together and get 5, and I'm just trying to help you out, man.
Hey, I mean, she's a bitch, but she ain't. I mean, I got a business to run. I mean, people see me. I'm here all day, all the time.
Oh,
He like now that is sort of going in an uncomfortable sort of direction for him. He just sort of. I think she always goes that way after she left it, and she like points down the street.
I also just ask him if there's any cameras around that he knows of.
He said, yeah, I think that gun store opposite that might have some. They usually have like cameras set up.
Yeah, I guess I'll ask in the gun store to see if they caught anything on camera, or if they've got cameras.
Yeah, no, you as you're coming up, roll a perception check just to see. Yeah, and investigation check for me.
That's more like it.
Okay, so you see, bringing up the footage that Nessa had sent you from the vid, you sort of like look at the area around you, and it seems like you've almost found the place where it's happened. Looking across, when you get over to the gun shop, you notice that there is 2 cameras like facing out, one just above the front window, like the front door and window, and one heading in the other direction. The one over the door and window does seem to look down the street towards where you think it all happened. You from that, you're actually able to sort of like piece together exactly the place it happened, and it happened just outside, like just away from an intersection, just at the mouth of an alley, sort of over there. But you can ask the sort of like shop owners if you can get access.
I'll go check the alleyway for a body first. I think that seems.
Yeah.
That's where I'd leave a body.
I'll say we can use the investigation check for that one. So you head over that way, and looking at the mouth of the alley, you don't find a body as such. Looking around with that roll, you manage to see that there looks like there's some smashed glass. Not uncommon for this sort of area, but it does look like there's a bit that you find that does really look like a lens, and sort of like kicking up some like crap over that bit. You manage to find the smashed up remains of what looks to be her, like a camera, and on that you manage to see a blood splatter.
I carefully put some gloves on and pick it up and put it in an evidence bag that I will totally have in my pocket. It might not be on my character sheet, but I'm good. I'm a good boy.
It's like some fast food wrappers that you had in your pockets.
Yeah, I'll turn them inside out so they don't get. Oh no, that's I don't know which would be better, greasy or. Well, I bag it and I take it back to the girl in the office and be like, take this to the police, it'll get them started. This is where I found it. There's student security cameras. There's an angry milkshake guy.
Oh, that was quick. You're good. Oh, you're awesome. Thanks, guy. Oh, this is. Thank you. I do appreciate this. So, like, I'm defo gonna give you a shout out on my next vlog. So, like,
Buysies, and she just like pieces out and just walks out.
Cool. So I got paid in exposure, I see.
Just you guys never nailed down a number, and she didn't offer any money, so she was just like, "See ya, I've got what I want."
Does
John
that,
Smith was like, I don't know what I expected.
so does that improve my street influence?
I meant to say, I meant to adjust people's street influence things. I will do that between next session. I'll mention it to you, or I'll just change it on you guys' character sheets. But I'm meaning to do that for a little while. Yeah, it has over the course of the last few sort of sessions and sort of days and weeks. There has been definitely some improvement. You've definitely started making a name for yourself in the local area. Yeah, there you go. You opened up the case of the missing. So,
And in honor of saving her, I've updated my name.
You're a bad person.
I'm now hashtag redacted.
You're a bad
Oh.
person. Hashtag bad person.
yeah,
If you were really edgy, Richard, you could change the E's in redacted to hashtags.
that.
Actually, yeah, that's the thing. If you're gonna have to give a shout out and be like, "Yeah, shout out to this private investigator I hired." Never got his name.
Shout out to this guy, he put his fedora down so I couldn't see his face.
That it.
Yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, you guys spend your time successfully in between up until the day of the meet. You all sort of reconvene at the Silver Oak the day of. And yeah, can everyone roll a perception check?
Ooh. We're a similarly perceptive little bunch of buggers, aren't we?
A perceptive little bunch of buddies. Cool. River, you haven't not at the Silver Oaks, but at some point when you were traveling earlier in the morning, you thought you'd seen a couple sort of suspicious-looking guys tailing you for a little bit. You managed to sort of like turn a couple corners, but you missed them. You haven't seen them in ages now, so yeah, you think you're all good.
I'll still mention it to the guys, see if they've, if they've seen anything similar.
I've only seen influencers and milkshake people.
Oh my god, that was you on her stream?
Yeah. And I'm also just going to point at the jazz band that's following Cookie around. Just be like, I think it might be those guys.
The stealthy jazz there.
And I think it's like the most old-fashioned drone in existence, like a wireless hanging from it on a chain.
Like a flying trumpet.
Yeah, a trumpet with wings that's playing jazz. And he's even aware.
Oh shit, oh shit.
Richard, you just turn your volume up really high.
No, I accidentally unplugged my headphones with a gin bottle.
Awesome. So, coming up to the day of the deal at the melting pot, was there anything in particular you guys else you wanted to get ready for the day of? Are you all happy?
So the van's working now, yeah?
Yep, you've got your van working. Like I said, it's not like got like the air conditioning and the sound system or anything, but like it's running. It's like all the mechanics are working fine.
Mm-hmm.
Always. Very good. So, you guys set the meeting for sort of 10 p.m. At the melting pot later this evening. You guys hang around. How are you getting over there? You just driving? Are you walking? You what?
I'm driving.
Sort of across town.
I Velcro myself to the van.
Yeah, there's Velcro Mr. Ditch to the side of the van.
Yeah.
As is tradition. All good.
Town
If
traffic.
there's a run, just take one. Yeah.
Cross town traffic.
Taking a rise in the van.
All
Making
good.
my way downtown, walking fast.
Awesome. So you guys spend a little while just sort of like hanging out, preparing. It's later on that day that you finally, like about sort of like 9ish, that you guys finally pack up and head out. On the way there, everything seems to go good. No sort of major sort of worries or sort of like hang-ups. You managed to get to the melting pot all right. On arrival, you guys are already set up like times and where to meet. So you meet at the north entrance of the melting pot. You come across it. It's not so much a building. It's more like an entire like city block of like a what looks to be loads of different buildings, which are kind of, you can see they're all joined together. There's like little walkways that go between them. There's like scaffolding sort of mezzanine that goes between all the alleyways, so it turns what would be like city block with like different shops and like flats and things like that, just like into one sort of, almost looks like an open mall kind of thing going on. And it is busy. There's loads of people just in and around there. There's like people partying. There's people, obviously they're just like getting to and from their work. There's people coming from what looks to be like business meetings, but sort of like chilled out business meetings, like where their ties are just a little bit loose. You guys are met at the front by a lady by the name of Tammy Chen. She's the lady who kind of runs-ish the melting pot. She meets you. She was expecting you. Everything had been arranged before. She says, "Oh, Jennifer, we've been expecting you. If you would like some refreshments, please say to my assistant. Otherwise, please let me show you to our meeting room. Can you guys let six. And you put your tokens here, just in this top right bit here.
Oh yeah, I can touch my toes to my nose.
Out of curiosity, should we be able to see this?
Probably.
All right.
Fine. You guys all up in there?
Who's this for?
One, two, three, 4, 5. All good. So, wait, one second. I've just got to let the dogs out 'cause they're just like pouring at the door. Come on, you fat bastard.
Dogs.
Who?
Let the dogs out?
Oh, man.
I'm listening to some nice jazz right now.
Same.
Who is it?
Right now, I'm listening to Bill Evans and Scott LaFaro.
Very nice. Very nice indeed.
It's good jazz.
That's the cat's pajamas.
Sorry about that. Cool. So you're led into this almost like decadent, sort of blue lit bar here. It's empty. There's a couple booths set up. One of them is this Jaffy. Is Mr. Elton, who you recall from your. Sorry?
We can see the entire map at the minute.
Oh, that's absolutely fine. Fine and dandy. That is.
I mean, outside of this room, it doesn't look fine.
It doesn't look fine.
Look very fine.
Is that a fire?
Yeah, and
Your house.
I'm honest, what's confusing me the most is that I don't recognise the map at all.
I thought Jameson's flat that he burnt down out of spite or whatever.
How's everyone's vision now?
I can just see what I can see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Restricted.
it's good. I've unseen everything that I could see.
No, that's good. That's what I was hoping for. Like that's completely wiped out everything that was on there, and that shouldn't make any difference to anything that happens ever.
No, I will be very rash in my decision making about which way to leave this room. Assuming that we leave this room alive.
I've genuinely forgotten what I saw.
That's good. That's fine.
I didn't pay nearly enough attention. I
Right.
didn't pay nearly enough attention as I should have.
I didn't pay nearly enough attention that I should have.
Oh, shut up, you bass roll.
No,
You bumhole.
there's no need for that.
So you guys meet up with Mr. Elton, who's the guy you were chatting with in the nightclub, the Electric Crypt, a couple of nights before, who you set up this meeting with. He introduces this chap over here, just independent tech wizard that's been loaned to them by Harry Chen and some of the sort of management here at the Melton Department. Basically, his job is to verify the item and determine its veracity before payment can be made. You guys exchange sort of general pleasantries to start out with. Yes, it's nice to see you guys again. Well, I hope everything's been going well for you. There's no objections to you. But shall we get out of the way? If you would kindly hand the gentleman the item. I believe it's Cookie who's holding on to it currently.
I shall hand him,
Yep.
gentlemen, the item.
He takes it quickly over to a setup he has on this little sort of plinth dias spit here. Similar to what Sweets had, but this looks a little bit less bodged together. It looks a little bit more sort of like purposeful, like he knows what he's doing. He clicks it in and sets to work. He basically says it after a minute or two. This is going to take some time. This is quite a dense drop of information, so it may take me some time just to sort of skim through some of the broad strokes of what we've got here to, so I can verify what it is. Please make yourself comfortable. Drinks are provided. You guys are able to sort of sit and chat. Are you guys just sort of chilling out for this time?
I want to get a low-key white girl wasted.
Nice. All good.
Free
What
drinks.
are you ordering?
Yes, but vodka cranberry.
Yes. Very good. Yeah, no, they've got that on tap. Now you're able to like proper get yourself wasted on that.
Smashed.
Oh, why are you another boss to me?
I mean,
Apparently you've got like a good buzz going, not like sloppy drunk just yet. Like River can hold her alcohol as well.
And we haven't seen what's happening outside the room, so
I mean, like it's loud. Like shit is going on. Like this place is busy and shit is like properly going off. As it does like every night. You'll like those of you guys who are pretty local who know this place. After about an hour or so, the techie, after basically just like constant sort of feverish typing away and sort of scanning his monitor, he goes over to speak with Mr. Elton. He says, "Well, I've had a look at the drive that has been supplied. From what I can see, this does seem to line up with what I was told is going to be on here. There's definitely some star charts. There's a lot in here. This looks way too much to be faked. In my esteemed professional opinion, Mr. Elton sort of like gives a slow nod. A smile sort of spreads across his face, and he looks pretty well satisfied. He takes a briefcase that was sitting under the bar and hands it over to one of you guys. Who's taking that?
I'll put that.
I'd feel it.
Is this our supposed payment?
He says your entire payment is in there. Please open to verify if you wish. Yeah, you crack it open, and yes, there is all the money that was promised there. You take a little while to count it, and yeah, that is the most cash you have ever seen in your life. That is, that's 50 million won-ons you've got in a briefcase.
Mecha suits.
What a
Mecha suit. Mecha suit.
Oh yeah.
Did someone say mecha suit?
did someone say casino?
What does
Chinko, you say? I bet I could double our money. Give it to me, and I'll double our money. And we'll get like 6.
credits look?
Sorry?
Is it like paper money?
No, so it's basically a series of cred sticks. There's a lot of them, but these ones look. A lot of the cred sticks you would get are pretty like battered. They're like hardened bits of like plastic, which have like laser engraving on it.
I don't like
These are like of a much finer quality. They're bigger, they're fatter, they're about sort of the size of like a postcard, and they've got this like very shiny silverish metallic sort of coating on it. Basically, these are used for things of like higher denominations, essentially.
Yeah. No,
Like
this is. Oh, is it likely that they would try and fake these, or is that something that's generally considered you can't fake a cred stick? Like some little background information.
it is. You can check it. You can just like plug it into any drive to double check like what is on there and how much money is on there.
Right. Okay. So in checking if money was there, I would have done that.
Yeah, you would have done that. You counted it. It's all there.
And how much is all?
50 million.
We have to get out of this room alive.
I
So-
thought it was 52 million, but I'll take 50. What's a couple of million amongst friends, eh?
What a 50. What was the two
Huh?
for? What was the two for?
I think it was just 52. I don't know what in my head. I've just got 52. Oh, genuinely, I can't. I feel like I said 52 at the time, like on a whim. But I can't remember.
It's not something like it makes the maths easier to split it, is it?
No. Oh, maybe. Yeah, yeah.
Sam default, say no first, and then think about why you said no.
No, wait.
Also, as you're finishing counting that up, the door to the bar opens again, and a chat walks over to the bar. None of you guys sort of like pay him any mind because, I mean, shit, you've just got the most money you've ever fucking seen. But it's only when he turns and sort of addresses the room that you guys like finally take note of him and look up. There's a chap in a black suit with a silver hand on his right hand. He turns to address all of you, and he just says, "Oh, hello again. I believe you got something of ours. Please,
No.
if you would be so kind." And he just holds his silver hand out. You guys recognize this guy.
Is he wearing a number?
He's not wearing a number. However, he does seem to have a silver hand on the side that one of you guys managed to chop off the hand of a certain replicant agent not too long ago.
Oh, I murdered one of them.
Yeah.
Which one
What was it,
I murdered?
was it that we chopped the hand off of?
No, we chopped the hand off. The first two we met in the alleyway. We chopped the hand off of one of them before they escaped.
I'm trying to remember which number it was. Was it like number 2, so we can call him Mr. Pooh?
This is number 8. This is Mr. 8.
I think so. Mr. 8 lost his hand.
Or something
was it
funny.
Mr. 5 who was with him?
Sorry?
Was it Mr. 5 who was with him in the alleyway?
In the alleyway, it was Mr. 6.
6 and Mr. 8, and then I murdered a different one at my apartment.
Yeah, you murdered. Who was it?
I was saying murdered. He attacked me first.
Yeah,
I killed him. I killed him. Like,
Yeah, you fought a guy. You killed a guy. You killed Mr. 7. And Cookie got attacked by Mr. 2 and Mr. 4.
We need to write this shit down. Remove which numbers we've killed so we can tick them off as they go.
He says, "Now, there's no need for this to get unpleasant. Now, I assure you, if you choose an unwise course of action, we are more than prepared. But we would like to avoid any unpleasantness if at all possible."
I'm gonna turn to him in a very polite and reasonable voice and say, I'm very sorry, sir. We don't own the item you're after. We don't possess it. We'll be going now.
I have every confidence that that will work.
Yep. Let's leave.
Yeah, I mean, that resolves it, right, Ed? We're done, yeah.
And just points it at you all, just sort of gesturing, "No, that's not how this is going to
Wait,
work."
you say you pull a gun?
Yep.
Alright, fuck that. This guy's
Alright.
dead.
Alright, cool. Time to work out where I'm gonna fucking hide this one out.
Fucking pull a gun on me, you son of a bitch.
Oh, here we go.
Are we
I think the day Jameson goes to a gun store, he is just gonna get himself obliterated.
There we go. My leveling up hit points went really well. I now have 24.
Jesus Christ.
That's nice.
Does Tyra need to roll initiative?
Yeah.
I have a plus 7 to
Oh.
initiative.
Oh,
Ed, should Tyra level up?
I believe at certain points in your leveling up, it should say on what it does.
yeah.
I created a level 3.
So really, Rosie can. Each time you gain a new level, the robotic companion gains an additional hit dice and new hit points. So you can hit 2 hit dice for to add to Tyrine's max HP.
BRB beer.
13. So now I'm 24. So Tyrine and John Doe are equally squishy.
Good. At least there's someone equally bad off as me.
It also adds half your level rounded up to its AC and damage rolls. So it should basically just add an extra 1 to whatever its AC and damage rolls were before. When you did it at level 3.
Right, so I'm now.
Would John be better off being Tyrion? Sure sounds it.
So Light Bite is now.
Light bite.
Where's Jameson's fucking 46? Okay. I got it hilariously out of whack as I thought it might have been. Awesome. How's everyone doing there? Everyone gone?
I'm doing just fine, Ned. How are you doing?
Oh, Ned.
Ned,
Ned.
I'm going to have some whiskey.
We've already had some.
No, I have beer. Now for whiskey.
I heard it's been all whiskey every night this week.
That's just a lie.
Slander. I don't know, I read it.
That is slander.
Columbus
So
14.
Jameson, you're up first. What are you doing?
Stop muttering to myself about beer and murder somebody. We're inside, aren't we?
Yourself that beer and murder somebody, will. I'm sorry, I can't spend my money on life.
So, oh, Victoria, I spent all my own lines, you know, these things.
I guess. Quick check. If I try to attack him with a flamethrower, I will probably satellite to the room we're in, won't I?
Yes.
Right, noted.
That is an unfortunate downfall of flamethrowers.
Yeah, no, it's
Noted
fair.
and ignored.
When I was in my own flat, yeah, this place is actually potentially useful to us in the future, so I won't burn it down just yet. So I guess
Out to your own house. You have a very weird valuation principle.
I'm a millionaire.
Now,
I was on the modern way. Eat it, bitch.
Yep, no, those those both hit. Yeah. 18 and 80. Fucking hell. Those fucking hits.
That's literally double max damage.
Dang. Fucking hell. Alright.
On the basis that I appear to have cocked up yet again.
I'm really fucking hurt.
Yeah, it would have hurt more if I'd remembered to Fury before I attacked him.
Oh,
mm,
whoops.
Every
You know,
gym. You know what? On the basis that I max damage twice, I'll accept my failure and just rage after I've hurt him. So it's fine.
we can sort of like justify that you were in such a rush to like hit him that you just wanted to get the attacks out first.
So incensed by his audacity of putting a gun on me that I was clearly already furious, but no, it's fine. I'll fury post attack.
Nice, awesome. Is that your turn? I'm assuming yes.
Yeah, yes, I said yeah. I said yes.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Awesome. It is Mr. 8's turn. So you quickly, as he pulls the gun, almost instantly, you sort of like smash his arm away with the power axe on one swing, and then sort of back swinging, sort of like splashing into his hip with the axe. He stumbles a bit, catches himself, and he just lifts. As a bonus action, he's going to lift his hand to his head, press something on his neck, and say, "All right, it's time." And at that moment, you hear explosions occur sort of simultaneously, sort of around you. Almost instantly as well, you hear gunfire start, and he is going to try and take some shots. Well, no, he's gonna. Oh yeah, no, he is gonna take some shots at you because he can do that at close range.
You think he'll ever learn that he should have fought more friends?
Right, you're at this. 16.
Hits.
Yeah, dang. So that's 13 points of ballistic damage.
I am furying. Wait. Not even furying. I'm wearing a particular type of armor, which is ballistic DR3, so that'll be the Rooster 10.
Yep. And then 23 for 8 damage.
Again. 5.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. River.
Okay, I'm not used to being this high up in the turn order. Okay, I will run here, and then here, and then I'm going to stab him.
Base of the spine. Base of the spine.
Exactly. And because I have moved, sorry, I have to check how much. Okay, so I get a +1 to this roll because I've moved, so it's +1 to the chance to hit. So, hitty, stabby. I'm assuming an 18. It's a 20.
Oh shit! Yeah, because
Yeah, which
Yeah, Barney.
means I get an extra D8,
and all your
and I'll just
Double sneak.
sneak attack twice.
Mm-hmm. You are this snack.
There was 2.
That's
That's
66
10,
damage.
16.
Yeah.
How much total? Sorry?
25?
35.
25. Fuck.
35.
35, yeah.
35.
Yeah.
All right.
This is why, like, Nat 20s are really fucking dangerous on a rogue.
Yeah. Dang. I fucking know it.
Alright, he's still
awesome.
alive from this stabbing.
Is that your turn?
Is he still alive?
Just about. Like, you stab him at Jameson's sort of helpful suggestion. You wouldn't have thought of it otherwise, but then he mentioned it, so you're like, oh yeah, base of the spine. Why didn't I think of that? And then you just stab him through the spine, and you impale him pretty good, but he is still just about moving. He's got that sort of like whitish, like replicant blood spurting out.
You know, and yeah. I'm gonna disengage and run there. And end my turn.
Awesome. Mr. Ditch.
Righto. I'm gonna go up to this guy, and I'm gonna hit him with my sword. So. Damn. Is that a hit?
14. I think not, unfortunately. Sorry.
Well, it's a good job I have 2 attacks now.
Shit, yeah.
Is that a hit?
Sorry, was that first? Next one? Oh, yeah, yeah. That fucking hits.
And now I get a d6.
So you sprint over, and you just make 2 attacks. He sort of like manages to swear out of the way somehow in his state for the first one, but the second one you like just sort of like take his fucking head off, and that rolls to the floor, and he just drops like a sack of shit. You guys are a lot stronger than the first time you fought this guy.
I have a question.
Yep.
You know what? When treatment is totally with it.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you over the smooth jazz.
Andy, can you turn down the jazz?
Andy,
What?
why don't you put it in groovy and then it doesn't come back through as feedback, so it doesn't matter how loud you have it. Because we can then turn it down and it doesn't come through in the speakers. Yeah, is Splint with us? I know, I appreciate Dan's not here, but is Splint present?
Shit. Yes, no, of course he would be.
Can I have some,
Yeah,
as Dan's not here to deny me them, can I have some Splint heal?
no, that seems pretty on brand for him, doesn't it?
15 points of damage is quite a lot, regardless of how many hit points you have.
Yeah, he likes doing that. He will.
I get the feeling we don't have that
So yeah, 11 points of healing.
yet. Fucking hell.
That was a good roll for him.
That'll probably do. To be fair, I'm only 4 points from top mix.
Nice. Cool.
Ed, you're a bit muffled.
Oh, sorry, that was I had the thing in front of the mic.
He had a dog on his mouth.
Sorry, I had cotton wool in my mouth.
Sorry, I had a dog on my face.
I mean, it's usually what happens here. Oh, that was very handy. Mr. Ditch, were you doing anything else for your turn?
No, I don't think I can.
Awesome. So yeah, it comes around to Splint, who just all right, Jameson, here you go, and he heals you up, and that'll be his turn. Cookie.
Okay.
So the agent has been vanquished inside the room. Really fucking quick, I might add.
You get double max damage, then crit.
Yeah, that was bad for him.
So we're still in combat. I can't see anything.
Not currently in this room, no. There is a door just over here. That's where he entered from.
I think one more. Okay.
Push the door open, and you
hang
see.
on. Yeah. I can see.
Bro, looks like a smiley face.
1 second.
Basically gone.
I've got nothing I can use hack noise other than I can do comms. I can do comms blackout.
So yeah, just to make it more obvious, as you open the door here, you heard the sort of muffled shouting as you inside there, but as you open the door now, you can hear the full-on like sounds of assault happening around you.
Whether it's coming from this way or down the corridor.
Which way, sorry?
Can I establish whether it's coming from over here or down here?
You hear sort of from both. You hear a lot more sort of like sounds of like active gunfire coming from this direction. Here you hear the sounds of like rubble and shit falling in, and like collapse.
Can I toss a flashbang?
Yep.
As far down here as I can.
Far down which way, sorry?
As far down the corridor as I can.
In front of you. Yeah. Are you aiming for down here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll. What is the range? Or do you just roll your dex?
I don't know.
Or like your strength? Let me just double check something really quick.
Yeah, I think, isn't it? Or is it?
Yeah. Each creature within 20 feet. Says, let me see if they have a range on them. Fun stuff we are doing. I've just got a range of 60 listed for the grenades, which seems within range there. I mean, just about. Roll a strength check just to see if you can get that extra little bit. Yeah. Cookie manages to slide it. It is nice and flat here, so it bounces a few times, and then sort of goes off just down here. You hear a deafening bang as that happens.
I'm just going to point out you missed tire iron off the turn order.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Did I? Oh, I'm so sorry. Did you want to? Did you want to go for him?
Yeah, I'll move him down.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep. Cool. Awesome. John, even. Joe Johnson.
John Joe.
Jim Joe.
Oh, Johnny JoJo's.
I think I'm
Jim
gonna
Johnny Joe.
move closest to the door, but not through it, in such a way as to put the rest of the team between me and the bad noises, and then hold an action to, I guess, take a pot shot at anything that comes into my view, which isn't going to be very much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool. Awesome. You just holding position there.
Yeah, I'm not
All
going off on my own. I will die.
All right, Jameson.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna have a look about. Just to be clear, the guy we just sold the worm drive to is still in the room with us, right?
Yeah, no, he is just over here. Mr. Elton is like, you look around and he is sort of like wide-eyed, like clutching. There's like a case that he brought to put it in, and now that the deal's been done, he's just holding on to that. He's like got it clung to his chest, and you, now that you look over from having killed the agent, you can see that he's on his phone, just like shouting into it. Like, get me out of here! And it sounds like his escort is going to be making an entrance potentially.
Okay, so he's fine then. I mean, to be fair, it's not really a concern even. So we didn't really want him to. Okay. Jameson's going to do the respectable thing. Short conversation with him about, is he going to be okay to get himself out? Does he need assistance?
I mean, he says, I mean, I would never turn down a friendly offer. I'll have my handlers coming to join me in a moment.
Well,
But yes, anything you can do to keep me alive in the short term would be much appreciated.
James is going to suggest you follow you follow us for the short term until his handlers arrive. Didn't realise he was a pet dog, but okay. All right. On that basis, sounds like we might be getting reinforcements sometime soon. So Jameson's going to go find some trouble. We're still in combat, yeah?
Yeah.
1,
Just for the sake of this.
3, 4, 5. Any hint of what's occurring around the corner?
Make a perception check.
Not my forte. Definitely not my forte.
You hear crackling. You hear like of the sound of fire. You can't really make much else out past that.
Sounds like romance to me.
People making fiery, passionate love in front of a fireplace. That's what you reckon is going on there.
No, Jameson's just got an unhealthy relationship. Fine.
Awesome. You doing anything else?
Well, no one else is there to see it, but there's a light in Jameson's eyes that wasn't there a moment ago and it looks slightly demented. But otherwise, no, he's fine. He's 10 away.
Awesome. Very good. Sweet. Moving on. River.
The second Pyromaniac character I've had in many campaigns.
Alright, River is going to 1, 2. Okay, River's going to move up to here, and can I take a hold action to take a shot if anything comes out round this corner? I'm just stood here with my pistol up in a flanking position, and that'll end my turn.
Yep. All good.
Cool.
That's groovy. Mr. Ditch.
So, what did we establish was around the corner? Is there anything decent worth me coming around the corner? On this
James
side.
can just hear the sounds of fire coming from around there. That's all he can make out.
I'm gonna go down the. Is there? Okay, I'm just gonna go down the other way then. If there's just fire going on down there.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. Oh, you can't actually see what's around the corner. Or can you?
Yeah, so it's sort of up this way, to the right. If you were to come down this corridor and turn right, which is the sort of exit that way.
Okay, I'll go down the
That's
other
the
way.
way
So
you
we
guys
don't have to
came in
squish it.
originally.
I guess we can't get out that way then. I'm going to go up here, so there's some line of defense for the squishies. And I'll take a defensive stance.
Good. Yep.
And that's it.
Good. Tyron.
Right, Fire Iron is going to keep on bounding down here. Eight. Ooh. Okay. That's what Tyron can do for a minute.
Oh. Flint's turn. He is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So like get over here with his dash action, just behind Mr. Ditch. Moving through, Cookie.
Cookie is going to. literally all I can get to. See into that.
Awesome. John is moving out a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna duck into this corner
Mhm.
and hold another action, and I'll take a pot shot at anything that comes down either of these corridors, unless you want me to pick one to actually focus on.
I think if you're going to hold an action, it'd be down a particular one. Because otherwise you to like be ready. Have,
I'll
like, a
probably
ready-
focus on this south one then.
Go south. One.
Yeah.
One.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's smart. I probably should ask River first, but sounds like that worked out.
Awesome. So just after John went, Mr. Elton, sort of like sticking to the rear of the group, is sort of like clutching the case to his chest and just sort of looking around, going, oh, fuck, and just like hiding in the doorway there. But yeah, Jameson.
Lovely. Right, gonna peek around the corner to so I can see a bod, a dead man, a fire.
So you see these guys, well, this guy at least, sort of crouched down, digging through sort of like the personal effects of a body that's just down in front of him, as the sort of entryway, which is collapsed, is sort of burning behind him. Are you trying to be stealthy and sort of avoid his notice?
I'm not gonna. I'll try and come slightly forward and just peek right. I come to the wall and then just not like I'm not stealthy, but I'll lean around the corner and look without just walking out loudly.
All right, roll a stealth check
I'll be
with
subtle about it,
disadvantage.
I guess.
I believe it's I think you're in heavy armor, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah, so I think that's disadvantage for you.
Moving. Okay. Yeah. I'll lean out and clack as I do so. Apparently.
Yeah, the guys sort of look over it and just see you and go, "Hey, stop right there!"
Stop there, criminal scum.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about it. Is that what you're doing with your turn?
Hell no. I've only moved 2 squares.
All right, shit. Yeah, go for it.
As soon as he gets seen, he's just like, fuck it. 3, 4, and he's just gonna. In fact, wait, sorry, 3, 4. Can I go 5? Can I get into the wall as close as I can?
I think you can press against the wall a bit there. Yeah, let's say.
Beautiful. That's a nice spot for a cone of fire. I'm gonna. There's already I mean, the building's already on fire, so I'm just gonna toast these boys together.
One. Yeah, go for it.
Oh, that's some shitty rolls.
So that was a spray, was it?
I think it's a cone, isn't it? Is it a cone? I need to check that.
Yeah, it comes under like the spray rule.
I can't remember how that works, but yeah, I guess so.
See range. The size of the cone is the same as the gun's normal range. See range later in the turn. So the attached from the AC each target makes within the cone has a successful reflex saving throw. Calculate the spray DC. The creature must make this from 8 plus the proficiency modifier plus your dex bonus. I suppose for you it would be your strength because that's your modifier for the flamethrower. 8
Wait.
plus your proficiency plus your strength modifier.
My strength modifier is 5, so it's 13 proficiency bonus. 16. DC 16.
16. Cool. So they need to succeed on proficiency. 16 proficiency.
Take half damage or take no damage.
Take half damage.
Nice. So it's 31 damage total.
Yeah. One guy succeeds. The second guy does not. How much damage does it total?
31 total.
31 total. Let's see. So that guy succeeds. He only takes minus 15, which really fucking hurts still, but this guy is just toasted. And just sort of burns just into a crisp instantly, sort of against all the like very flammable drapery and backdrop over here. Yeah, those guys up very nicely. Very good.
But in the words of Billy Joel, we didn't start the fire; it was already burning.
Yeah.
Fucking hell! Did I kill the bang?
Yeah, you gotta fuck those guys up. Damn. Is that it for your turn?
Other than the addition I've just added, how fiery is the exit? Is that just totally like no go?
I mean, there is like collapsed like structures. Basically, these two buildings that are either side of this, which kind of make this entryway. The one on the right's kind of collapsed onto it, so it's. I mean, potentially you could try and dig through it, but you would have to do that whilst you're getting burnt alive.
Fair enough.
So, not advisable in your professional estimation.
We look.
Cool. River.
Okay, right. So, wait, which way did Jamison go again? Shit.
He went down this way.
Right, and that was not salvageable, was it?
Yeah, it doesn't sound like it.
Right, what I'm gonna do is move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, is this guy still alive?
Yes, just barely. He is like on fire, running around in circles.
Alright, well, I'm gonna try and put him out of his misery then, real quick.
Mark up to him and like shot in the back of the head.
And that's 17 to hit, not a 16, because I moved more than 10 feet.
Yeah, that'll do it. There's a guy in the tactical armor, which is like you would hope it would have been like flame like resistant. It just was not at all. And yeah, his shrieks are put to an end with a merciful shot.
All right, I will shout at Jameson. We got to get out of here! Fire! And I'm going to use my bonus action.
He's gonna like look up whilst holding his still like pilot light on his flamethrower still lit. Like what? Wasn't he?
The way we came in, right, it's here.
The guilty dog that's been caught shitting on the carpet.
That was the way you came in originally.
I'm going to shout back at the rest of the group, like, find another way out, and I will use my bonus action. Oh no, actually, I still have a little bit of movement, so I can go here. And then I use my bonus action to dash. Okay. Does this look like an escape? I don't like you rolling moves as I move about. So what thing I hear? What are the? What is this?
This roll a. What would this be? Roll a. I suppose a streetwise check.
Okay, all right. These are barrels of drugs or something. Then there's streetwise. There it is.
I mean, this is probably drugs of some description, but you're not sure what. You're not like really au fait with the manufacturing process, but there's some gear.
Okay, I'm going to use the last bit of my movement to step out of this room and just say to Jameson, "That's a lot of drugs," and I'll end my turn.
Awesome. Tyran. Tyran has just come around the door here, around the corner here,
and there are two imposing-looking mechs stomping over the remains of what look to be some sort of local sort of security for the melting pot. They're just sort of stomping their way over, sort of clearing out systematically the area. What's Taran doing?
Let's go for a light fight.
Oh, fuck. Roll an extra d6. What crit? Shit, yeah, 17 damage.
Vicious little bastard.
All right. Very nice. Yeah, no, that's a good little bit of damage there. So yeah, you run up to the first one and sort of stomp onto its leg, and not really expecting it to do much, but actually it does. Really kind of fuck up some like the hydraulic action on the right side. And yeah, very nice. What else? Tyron doing anything else?
Are these things creatures?
No, they. I mean, in what?
It says if the target is a creature, it must succeed on a DC 12 reflex saving throw or be grappled by the canine mech.
Yes, for these purposes, yeah, it would be.
It needs to succeed
A DC what? Sorry,
DC 12 reflex saving throw.
DC 12. Reflex save.
Ah,
No, it is grappled.
it's grappled.
Tyron's got him.
Little bitch.
Scrappled.
Grappled.
Scrapple.
Grapple.
You just got scrappled.
Grapple.
Uh,
Yeah, I just
oh.
made a sound about it.
Oh shit! What did they roll there? Okay. Very good. That's that. Mr. Ditch.
Mr. Ditch.
Okay.
Okay, Sam.
Okay.
Okay, Sam.
So let's have a look and have a little nosy on over to this room, I guess.
Have a mosey.
I'll put my hands behind my back and just have a little wander around.
Looking at the ceiling.
Oh, there's nothing in there.
That's
Where
a
did I?
Did you
Where's
see?
Taro? Where did Taro go? Oh, he's gone down there. Oh,
Tyron's there.
right.
In the middle of this pitched battle and riot, Mr. Ditch has found the toilet.
Yeah, don't worry. The toilet's in there.
He's walking around with his hands behind his back and he's like,
Yeah.
fucking silly old bastard.
Oh, fucking hell. Hang on, how many steps do I take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I want to step where I can't step on top of Taran, can I?
No, unfortunately not.
Can I step
You
here?
step over here if you wanted. Or like, yeah, no, you can go there. That's fine.
Terribly sorry, I spent my money on life.
Oh, sorry, I spent my money on lions. And then I'm going to tap this guy.
Go for it. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, you
I'll
hit.
do it. Yeah, and I get a D6 as well.
That'll do it.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Oh,
I'll do a bit.
That'll do it.
I'll do a bit.
Yeah, you start carving up this thing's front armor plate on its chest. And there's just like sparks flying off it. It's doing damage, but it's still up and fighting.
And now I've got my second attack.
Yep.
What's your problem, Andy?
No, I'm eager.
You're eager.
I was like, oh, yes. It was that type of reaction. It wasn't actually pissing.
That's good.
Yep, I'll do another 17 damage. Fuck.
Bitch.
Get out of here.
Yep.
Stay out of
Oh.
the woods. Stop pissing in the pick and mix.
The toilet's around the corner.
Awesome. Doing anything else?
That is it.
Awesome. Is Tyron again. He has. Oh, sorry. Went through. It's Tyron. So Tyron's holding on to this one that's starting to look a little bit busted up now.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So do we go for another light bite?
Can do.
Ooh.
7? Oh, damn. Yeah, this thing's getting fucked up. This thing is just sort of like twitching and sparking. It's like raising its weapon to fire. Are you doing anything else? It's already grappled, so it doesn't
Right.
need to.
Do you know more?
Okay. Perfect. So,
This is now where Tyron and Mr. Ditch just get leveled.
Yeah.
so the one that's being grappled by Tyron is going to try and slam into him. So that is a 13 to hit. Off 3 damage.
On Tyron?
Yeah,
No, it doesn't hit.
it's not hit. It's going to get a second attack. 24.
That hits.
So that'll be 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
Oh shit! I hit. I rolled the wrong one. Let me roll that again. 18 to hit. That'll be 9 points of bludgeoning damage. Sorry,
Better.
slightly better. Yeah. So that'll be the busted up one. This one over here steps forward into this sort of region, and it's going to aim down in a straight line there, and it's going to just spray bullets all down this corridor. I'm gonna need.
Is this not, on account of Tom couldn't see, is this here not like a...
Oh shit! Yes, no, it is. Sorry. Yeah, Ditch was covering that up a little bit. So yeah, it would just be Tyrine and Mr. Ditch. First roll here. So yeah, he's going to spray bullets at both of you guys. Can you both make a reflex saving throw for me, Tyrine and Mr. Ditch?
Oh dear.
One would assume that if he's aiming at Tyron, it would only be shooting Mr. Ditch's kneecaps.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, dang. So what was it? 8 plus 2 plus 2. Yeah, you guys both fail, unfortunately. So you both take.
Oh. Oh.
This could be the end of Tyron.
17 plus 12. Yeah. 29 points.
29.
Right, Tyron's dead.
I get half that because of my armor.
Oh shit! Okay, yeah.
Was that ballistic? Hang on, Tyron's damage resistant to ballistics.
Resistant to ballistics.
Yeah, so I had 16 HP.
So if you round down, you get 14 damage.
So I've got 2 hit points left.
He has damage reduction 1 to ballistics, so he reduces that by 1.
Oh, okay, I'm dead.
No resistance, unfortunately. So Tyron gets obliterated into a fine mist
Tyron's
of metal shavings that gets like fired into Mr. Ditch, who just takes the hits.
X dog.
I
R.I.P.
think I can see that that baddie.
Yes.
Do I get to shoot it with my held action?
Oh, shit. What's your range on that?
I'm not sure. What is the range on a heavy pistol? I
Let's
feel
have a
like it's
check. I
probably.
mean, I suppose we didn't say necessarily range, so I say it would trigger, but depending on the distance, you might just have to roll at disadvantage. No, it's 50 is your range, your effective range for that. So yeah, go for it, roll it. 14, yeah, no, that'll hit. So 8 points of
Fucking
ballistic.
hit something!
Very nice, awesome.
Did we get any advantages because they were at melee range when it was firing his ranged weapon?
No, because it's not a attack it's making. It instead is just spraying bullets, and
Okay.
instead of you, it hit trying to attack you. You guys are trying to dodge it. If that makes sense.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Awesome.
I'm not going to leave Tyron.
Will be Taran's turn. Unfortunately, it's not. And that is their turn. Splint's turn now. He can't see Mr. Ditch, so he is going
Could do it a bit of healing.
2, 3. He's going to chuck out a quick heal to Mr. Ditch. Oh, why is that gone all tiny? Quick heal. Boosh. That is 11 points of healing.
Oh, that is nice.
What's the range on his thingamajig? His
It's not going to be like my last fight with the weeboo.
Not this time.
Not this
Not
time.
today, Satan. What's that? So he's going to have to take another step forward. He steps up to here and takes a shot at the guy with that. Where's his hypocritical oath? But yes, that's
Ooh.
7 points. Long range strike. That is awesome. Then he is going to use the remains of his movement just to hide in there. Moving on, Cookie.
Okay. Right, I'm going to move out here.
Yep.
Can I move to here?
Yep.
This guy is going to receive a series of ping echoes.
Okay.
Now, I've got 5 of these, which is 1d4 plus 1.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So, first one, I'm not going to do the plus 1. So that's 3.
Yep.
4, 7. 11.
Uh-huh.
15.
18.
18 damage.
Dang. Okay. So this one just here.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it does not have any resistances to that. Unfortunately. Yeah. No, that just hits it. Yeah, you see it sort of like spasm and shudder as it sort of like tries to like deal with the overload of information flooding its systems. Awesome. You doing anything else?
No, I'm going to move back behind cover.
Awesome. John.
Can I see if there's like a fire suppression system I could set off near that? Well, around in this area here.
Make an investigation check. You can see, while there doesn't appear to be a sprinkler system, you do carefully scan around. You see some some fire safety signs, because we know sort of dystopian seedy bars are sticklers for fire safety, and there you see that there's a stash of 2 fire extinguishers just underneath the little seating area here.
Then I will go and grab them.
Mhm.
Then I'll walk down here and I'll hand one to River because I don't trust Jameson with anything related to fire.
Awesome.
And I think that's my movement, so I'll have to dash to the fire. Yeah, I think I'll end my turn there.
Okay.
Seems pretty safe. Apart from the fire, obviously.
Jameson.
Right. So no going that way. 1. So wait, what did you just hand, River?
A fire extinguisher.
Oh. River, can I have the fire extinguisher, please?
Alright, this seems like the opposite of your wheelhouse, but sure, you know what? He's good at spraying things, fuck it.
Alright.
You should see his room. Oh my god.
Can I... We have short range comms, don't we?
Yeah, no, you know too, as far as I'm aware.
I'm anticipating that 1 fire extinguisher may not be enough to put out this entire fire. I'm gonna
I found 2.
voice a suggestion that we all go through it in a very compact group together whilst I try and suppress the fire, like as we go, almost. Just like in front of us, in like very quickly, rather than try and actually put the fire out. Just like make a pass through the middle of it for a short time. So
I did find 2 fire extinguishers, by the way. I still have 1.
Oh, okay, that'll help. Even though
It is you have made it bigger than
yeah,
it maybe was to start with.
fire.
Also, all of our fears were immediately confirmed. I gave Jameson a fire extinguisher and he came up with reasons not to put out the fire. Like, immediately.
No, I want to put out the fire, but I don't want to do it until I'm just suggesting we all group up together to leave at once. There's no point in the 3 of us.
Oh, I know, it was just perfect.
Yeah,
So
the
that's
exact
my-
reason I didn't hand Jameson the fire extinguisher when I came around the corner.
3, 4. Right, so I'm gonna probably use. I think what is that close enough range to use the fire extinguisher? I'll wait here. I'm gonna call after everyone else to join us at the way we came in, so we can leave.
So we don't want to take these mechs out.
I didn't know there were any mechs. I heard you.
Where?
None of you told me there's anything else going on. So as far as I'm concerned, you're just having a look round.
No, I just haven't.
So you haven't heard
No, I
everything
haven't,
in the
but-
last 3 minutes.
No. I've heard you guys, but Jameson's just been minding his own business. No one's like older at me.
Okay.
Yeah,
We
John
need
hasn't
help.
come around the corner
We
just
need
like,
help. We need
yeah,
help.
there's mechs.
We-
I ain't
we
going
know-
away.
We no longer have tire iron.
Yeah.
We just have we have tired iron.
All right. All I've done, this receiving the fire extinguisher constitute an action, Ed.
No.
Right. Am I allowed to recount my steps to where I've already taken 1? Is that allowed? On the basis
Yeah,
that I was
why
informed? All right. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I'll dash 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right, that's my full turn.
Awesome.
I have now carried the fire extinguisher away from the fire. What are you gonna do?
Oh my god.
Actively sabotaging any attempt to get that under control. Also, River.
I'll be honest with you.
Taking the fire
Yeah.
sprinted in the other direction.
I guess I'll ask John, is there an exit that way?
I think so. but there are
Should we-
mechs.
Should we go that way instead?
I was really hoping to just go through the fire. Yeah, I suppose we should.
Hang on, can I look around and see if there's a fire extinguisher around here at all?
Make an investigation check.
God, I hope so. Alright, now, where's investigation? There it is. Damn it, boobies, you've let me down.
Yeah,
Can't
unfortunately.
seduce the signage.
Yeah, in this sort of section, just in the bit that you've looked around here, it doesn't appear that there's anything else. And it didn't really seem when you looked in that little drug lab around the corner. It didn't really seem like fire safety was their top priority.
Where's a drug lab without an extinguisher? Damn it. Alright, I seduced the fire. No, alright, I will start making my way back to where the rest of the group was. And I'll use my bonus action to dash.
What I basically did was step towards river, snatch the
Oh, hang on.
hands, and then just march off.
This dude, right? I'm going to ask him, are there any other ways out of here?
He says, well, there's the northern entrance, but if your burly compatriot is anything to go by, it appears that's blocked off. The only other way is the east entrance and the west entrance, which both come from down that way. He sort of indicates where the sounds of battle are coming from.
Alright, I'll signal to John to follow me. And that will end my turn here. Oh, actually, yeah, I haven't taken an action, so can I do a hold action to shoot anything that I see?
Cool.
Cool. Okay, and I'll end my turn.
It's Ditch.
Right. I think let's try and get rid of this one. So I'm going to hit, attack, that go with my sword. Oh.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, that's a little bit of a myth. It sort of pings off the harder part of its chassis.
Second attack.
Hey,
Yeah.
Um,
D6.
yeah. Oh. Yep.
It's dead.
Yeah, you managed to stab the sword right into the upper part of the torso. It just finds like a little gap, like a little seam, and then like gets all the way in. You just like wrench it, and like a shower of sparks, it just shudders and falls to the ground.
Alright.
Are you doing anything else?
I can see.
I can see now the rain is gone.
I could go and hide around the corner.
Hey, Dan.
Hello.
Oh, it's Dan.
I don't want to fop. I want Dapper Dan.
So Dan, we did the dope trade, and we have our 50 million credits. Then Mr. 8 turned up. He was probably wrecked, as I described to you.
Nice.
We started to leave said location, and the two do the deal in the room up here. There's a pathway off to the left there that goes out the door that collapsed and partially collapsed and on fire, and became slightly more on fire when Jameson killed the two guys who were coming through it.
Like it. I like
and
it.
then ran away with a fire extinguisher I found.
And, then John turned up with two fire extinguishers, gave one to the river because he didn't trust Jameson with it. Jameson stepped towards the river, took the fire extinguisher, contemplated putting the fire out, and then ran away with the fire extinguisher.
Okay.
And meanwhile, I believe Mr. Ditch and Cookie have been going
Ryan has been levelled.
up close and personal with a couple of mechs who have made Tyrion an ex-dog.
The decimated Tyrion.
Oh no.
Well, this is Tyrion V2 has been decimated. Tyrion V1 was decimated a long time ago.
I think I've got it. I think I know where we are.
Okay.
So what I understand is that got to shoot shit.
You also
Yeah.
used a couple of heals.
I've
You've
seen-
used one basic heal and
And-
one quick heal.
And one quick heal. Cool.
That's it.
I'm gonna take a step
Did you
forward.
update the character sheet on terms of like the resource tracking and stuff?
I have not. No.
That's fine. In which case, I need to fix it from what it was beforehand. That's fine. Cool. All good.
All good. Mr. Ditch, are you doing anything else?
I'll take a step forward and
Take a bow.
take a bow. And I'm gonna take a moment to
Think about Pachinko.
think about. Think about Tara Iron, but actually I was thinking about Pachinko. and what I'm gonna bet the 50 million Wongongs on. I've got a machine that is it's good for me.
Are you not going to buy yourself a mecha suit first and then go to a Pachinko place?
No, I'm gonna go to the Pachinko place and then I'm gonna buy 2 mecha suits
And then bet the rest.
and then bet the rest.
Or spend it all on lions.
You got to spend money to make money.
Spend
Yeah.
it all on lions.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend it all on lions.
Awesome. It is the mech's turn.
He's gonna shoot me.
So in his position where he is now, he is going to he is just going to step up to Mr. Ditch there, and he's going to use his slam attack.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. 14, I think misses, and
Misses.
then a 19 for 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, that's a hit.
Yep. So I don't think you're resistant to that either.
No.
Oh, very good. And that'll be his turn. Moving on, it's some of these boys come rushing around the corner here. This
Oh,
guy
here we go.
sees the situation in front of him. He sees that Mr. Ditch is sort of engaged with the mech, so he sees Jameson and Cookie bunched up there. So he is gonna toss a flashbang up in there. Who's up there? Can Jameson, Cookie, and Splint all roll a? To remind myself, flashbang. It is a fortitude save.
No.
DC.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh.
Yeah.
What the fuck, guys?
You fucked up.
Oh fuck. So yeah. Oh no, that's a 20-foot radius.
Oh,
Right.
no.
No, that wall's in the way, I'll say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jameson, Cookie, and Splint, you are all deafened and blinded for 1 round.
Oh, cock and balls! It's just about to be my turn.
And you all take
Ah,
1d6.
I have advantage. Ah.
Do you actually?
Yeah, my Fury gives me advantage on fortitude and strength saving throws.
Okay.
I have advantage.
Stone Cold says no.
Stone Cold says so. Bitch.
So you only take half of that, so you only take 2 points of psychic damage.
I'm not deafened and blinded?
And you are not deaf and blinded. No, you escape that. But Cookie and Splint are quite dazed and confused right now. God damn, that was effective. This guy's going to come round the corner as well. He's going to get up in front of his buddy, and he's going to take some shots up there.
That's a big miss. I'm assuming on Jameson.
Oh, yeah.
This guy, 1,
Oh, that's
2,
a bad miss.
That's a bad miss.
6.
Oh, here we
he's gonna also take a shot. 10 points of ballistic damage, Jameson. Yeah, that'll be their turn. Splint, you're definitely
Wow.
blinded in the doorway there.
Right. I'm gonna take a step out, and
Can you heal me, Dan?
I'm gonna try and walk towards Mr. Ditch, but I'm blinded, so I'm gonna be like moving my hands around. Like
Blinded by the light.
Follow my voice.
Wait.
I'm deafened as well.
Oh,
Legit.
Yeah.
Ditch is there.
You're gonna walk around the wall through an open doorway. In the
Would
line
you
of fire.
say it would be the equivalent of difficult terrain, maybe?
No, not necessarily difficult terrain. You are blinded, so I'll say you have to make a perception check with disadvantage to know which way you're going because you're quite disoriented.
Perception check, you say?
Perception
I like
check.
the
yes,
idea
with
that we want this
disadvantage.
blind and deafened man to come and perform surgery on you, Splint.
Shit, yeah. Okay, yeah, no, you're able you knew
Oh,
exactly where Ditch was just prior to the flashbang. You were able to just about maintain your bearings enough to know where you need to go. So yeah, you would be able to make that short distance.
I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna reach out and touch him, and
Go.
I'm going to very quietly
then.
scream. I can't go there because I don't know what you're saying. Like I'm deaf, so I just have to go where I would go.
Oh.
Unfortunately, that's
Okay.
I'm gonna very quietly scream. Like I can't do the voice loud enough, so it's just gonna be top of his lungs, but he thinks it's quiet because he can't hear. Okay, patched up. As he then like reaches out and does a little bit of a quick heal on him.
I didn't hear you, Dan.
So it's 10 points of healing you get.
Nice.
And that's a bonus action, so I can, in theory, attack with an action at disadvantage whilst blinded. Am I
Do
right
it.
in that?
Do
Yeah.
it. Just spin around. Look at all these guys.
But I mean, I don't know they're there. I didn't know they were there, or did I know they were there?
These guys, you wouldn't have known their positioning because they were out of line of sight of you when you got hit. When you got hit by the flashbang.
Arguably, I reckon I would know this guy's here because he threw the flashbang. Would you agree?
This guy threw the flashbang. That's the guy that you
Okay.
who gave you lots of money.
Oh, so the guy who threw the flashbang, I'm gonna shoot in that guy's direction.
Yeah, no, you knew it was roughly in that direction. Yeah, roll with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Dan, have you got any more movement?
I do.
Right, okay. Before you end your turn, move out of the door.
I told Dan that, but he said he wouldn't do it. Let's move here.
Please don't stand then.
Okay. I might shuffle back to where I came. Would that be an okay thing to do, Ed?
Don't stand in the fucking doorway.
Yeah. 1 sec. So
So first I'm gonna roll the attack. So
Because it was Sheldon Cooper, that's my spot.
Oh,
oh no, it does it automatically, doesn't it? On the first, I rolled it twice, so it's 20 and a 15, so 15 for the first one.
yeah, 15 hits.
In which
16
case,
points
then,
of damage.
instead of the 16 points of damage, I'm going to use the only time I can use it. My
That's the thing.
my precision aiming, and that becomes 30 radiation damage.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
And then I'm going to
You-
shuffle back if I can.
you don't see it or hear it. So you don't know if it worked, but the rest of you guys see as Splint steps around the corner, points his healing scanner that he uses a lot for like diagnosing you guys, just points it down the corridor, and a guy just like disintegrates. Like he just screams as like his like chest gets like burnt out with radiation, sort of like instantly, and he just like falls into a heap onto the floor, and his buddies around him just going, "Oh fuck!"
I did not realise the chlamydia scanner was a weapon.
Splin's now standing there, just like one finger to his ear, just going mop, 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 over and over, trying to work out if you can hear. Anyone gets that reference, I'll give you a high
Yes.
five.
Archer, yeah.
That is the turn.
Awesome. Cookie.
I can see these two guys, yeah?
Yeah. If you can see him, you can hit him.
Can see them. So I am going to deploy. Hang on a second. Yeah, thank you for that. Exploding grenade, and I'm going to assume that both these guys have grenades, and I'm hoping they do.
Ah. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Do that. What do they? Do they have to roll anything or?
No, I literally can use an action, and if they have a grenade, it explodes.
Can you paste it in chat just so I can see what it says?
Yeah.
Just the wording of it.
I want to specify that my preference would be for a frag grenade to explode, but yeah, I don't know what. But
Creature in range that is carrying a grenade. You can use this grenade to explode. Make a perception check. I would say you, in the sort of fracas, you are unable to make out the differences. You can see that this guy here definitely does have like a bandolier of grenades on his person, but you can't distinguish which one's which. Roll a d6. On evens, you set off a flashbang. On odds, you set off his frag grenade.
D6. Sorry, what was
A
it?
d6, yeah.
Ah, frag.
Frag. Okay.
What about this?
I thought you choose two creatures. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. Yeah, do the same again. So a flashbang and and a grenade. Awesome. So these guys all have to make fortitude and reflex saves.
Oh, wow.
Oh fuck. Save, fail, 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 save. What is the damage on that? Oh fuck. That is eight. Oh shit, that's not too bad. 9 points damage. So, and
9
then
points for a frag. That's dildos.
frag. It's 3d8. It just didn't roll incredibly well. The flashbang. Damn. So an extra 3. So they all take minus 12. So they are all massively disoriented from all that. There's only one of them who isn't blinded and deafened from all of that. And yeah. So just two explosions just happen simultaneously. It just shreds these guys and like the surrounding area. These guys are all battered and bloody. And these guys on the right are both blinded and deafened, looking really dazed, just sort of looking around sort of completely gormlessly. That's awesome. Are you doing anything else?
No.
Very good. John.
I'm tempted to try and put this fire out and just leave, but gotta be a team player, so I'm gonna run down here.
Just run through it, spraying yourself as you go. Don't worry about fire. Get yourself out.
Yeah, just fuck you guys.
Hold the fire extinguisher over your head like a shower head and just like turn it on there and start running.
My death once, I can do it again.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm just gonna stay here, away from all of the bad guys.
So is that your turn?
Well, I'll step forward and I'll hold an action to shoot anything that gets past here. That gets
Okay.
into the doorway.
Jameson.
Yeah. Right. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. The mech's still alive, isn't it?
Yes.
Is it looking robust or decidedly fractious?
It is. It's still got a lot of fight in it. It's looking pretty battered for where Ditch has been fighting it. It's taken a couple hits from Splint and Cookie, but yeah, no, it's still kicking.
What are these dots dictate?
Those are the two that are blinded and deafened. They're just dazed, looking around at the walls, not knowing what the fuck's going on around them.
So, fair to say the threat from the further down is probably lessened at this stage.
Slightly, yes.
They're too blinded and deafened. Right, I guess we'll have at this mech then.
Yep.
I should probably stop setting things alight. I'll fucking power axe. I'm sure
Are you
I-
capable of doing that? Not setting things on fire?
It's a tough call, really. I've been tough.
Pretty difficult when you're beating something to death with a fire extinguisher. Fuck. Yeah.
And there's some extra in there. We got an extra fury damage.
Yeah. So yeah, you pitch up and you just sort of hack at this thing like a lumberjack. You manage to smash through one of its legs, and as it topples to the ground, you just like upswing and down into its what would be head, but this is like a processing unit, and it just like crunches, caves in, and it sort of splutters to death. Are you doing anything else?
I don't have move. How far have I moved this turn? 4?
I think I haven't moved very far. I think only like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
If I move here,
Yep.
I'm gonna bellow in this guy's face that he should just up right off, and then remain there to provide them all disadvantage with any range like gun attacks. Hopefully,
You're gonna what? Sorry.
I'm basically getting up close so that because I'm hoping they don't have the same advantage that the replicants do, where they can attack at close range. With
Right. Yeah. No, these guys are just ordinary dudes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm counting on the fact that I'm going to be more effective in melee than they are, basically.
That's the safe bet. Fantastic. River.
All right then. So I'm gonna move down the corridor.
Goes past Splint, still going. Ma.
Howdy, Split. Okay, so this is my movement now. All these guys look like they're dead.
Yeah.
All dead. That's just a pile of viscera and mech bits.
Okay, I'll use my bonus action to dash. And these are the blinded ones, aren't they?
The green ones. Yep.
Yeah.
So any attack against them would be with advantage.
Sweet. I'm gonna move here and I'm gonna stab this guy.
Yep. Please do.
So stab it.
Hmm.
Ooh. And snick it. Oh, 26. I am assuming a 26 hits and 26 points of damage. Oh, that's nice.
Yes, this guy, you just stab him through, and he just like you stab him straight through the chest. He just sort of breathes in and just collapses down. Yeah, you put him away very easily.
Excellent. I will end my turn there then, as I got nothing else. But yeah, very successful. Yeah, excellent.
Mr. Ditch.
Turn. If I move here, can I attack this guy?
Yeah, you can reach him.
Yeah.
So he's the
Okay.
guy you can see. Yeah.
So 1 attack, 2
With-
attack.
I'm afraid. Oh, let me just double check that. Yeah, I'm afraid. Yeah, 12 and 11 does not hit their AC. I'm afraid this is the guy who can actually see.
Darn it.
That's really.
I'm gonna do a. I'm gonna use my action surge
Oh yes.
and attack again.
What
That's spite.
What?
what's your attack roll modifier, Tom?
My attack roll
Modifier.
+7.
7.
Okay, no, you've had some shit rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine's
Yeah.
a +8, and I hit a lot more than you, but purely just because you just had some shitty rolls, I guess.
Better luck.
Good luck next time, old buddy.
How's that?
Better. I think you still get 2, don't you?
2.
Yeah, you get an extra 2.
Oh, advantage.
No, the action zone is a whole other action, so you'll double attack. Twice
Yeah.
again.
Use your double attack.
Oh, fucking hell! This is
Yeah, it's
this
awesome.
is sick. Okay. I'll roll a d6 for that.
Does anyone want to tell him that if you're a fighter in traditional D&D, you can get triple attack?
Triple attack.
Get quadruple attacks if you go fucking high. Yeah, that first attack, Miss Ditch kills that guy. You just slice him down the center, not bisecting him, but just cutting deeply through his armor and just putting him out. He goes down in a spray of blood. There's just this guy. Yeah, that attack. Oh, actually, shit. Sorry, was that second attack against this guy then?
It can. Well, it can't really because I can't reach him.
You would have had the ability to step over onto where this dead guy is.
Okay, yeah.
Step through an ally's space if they let you. And yeah, that is with advantage, and
And I get d6.
put him down as well.
Okay.
We are out of combat.
Nice. There's a lot of dead.
There's a lot of dead people. This
There's a lot of
isn't even all of them either. There is the occasional body sort of around here. There is still like shouting and screaming going on. This is emptied out of like quote unquote civilians. But there are still noises of not fighting, but like crisis. So like people in pain, like people rushing to and from. But it appears you're immediately out of danger.
Or we can turn to the other guy and say, "Hey, at least you know it's genuine."
Mr. Elton is like timidly sort of like steps through all of this and just goes, "Yes, I was sort of fearful this may happen. I thought we'd been careful, but I mean, they really wanted this, so I mean, kudos, chaps. Well done to a deal well made. Pleasure doing business with you and all that. Must do it again sometime. Hopefully not too soon, though."
I'm gonna hand him a business card.
He looks.
It's a Mother's Day card.
You paid 50 million.
Yeah.
So how much do we get each?
Well, tits.
8.3 8 and a third million each.
I'm getting mech suit.
8
It's
point.
for mech suit, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Can we get out of the burning building before we start splitting our winnings?
No, it's better than it.
James
Maybe.
go and put the fire out because he's nothing if not a responsible adult.
I doubt that he's that.
pieces out. And as you see him leave, you see a sort of like a bunch of black clad sort of tactical chaps turn up and bustle him out.
James is gonna call him a bunch of fucking losers. 'Cause they not like loud. They just mutter to the rest of the party that they're fucking latecomers. Shit.
All right. Jameson. What the hell would this even be?
In fact, I'm gonna go bold, march back towards the fire, and on the way past, grab John by the scruff of the neck because he's got the fire extinguisher and pull him with me.
I'm gonna go.
John, you're helping.
I go somewhat willingly.
Can you guys both roll? I suppose it would just be almost like an attack. So just that your dex, just like roll your dex plus your proficiency. So you just roll your dexterity and then add the 3.
22.
Fuck.
22.
So that is not enough to. I mean, there are 2 fire extinguishers. You guys never had a chance to completely get rid of it, but from what you do, does manage to like significantly.
You
guys managed to significantly cut down what was there. Not only just what Jameson fucked up himself, but part of what was already there. And it is, although not completely gone, it is a lot more controlled. And it's not like spreading, and you've managed to completely drench all the surrounding materials. So it doesn't look spreading.
I think you've inadvertently given us a slogan for Jameson. Jameson, technically a net positive.
Yeah, no, it's a little while. Whilst you guys are, I mean, sounds like, but Jameson is battling the fire. What are the rest of you guys doing whilst this is happening?
Spin is just rooting through all of this, just find anything worth it. Talking about.
Roll an investigation check.
Investigation.
Dang.
Take that.
Okay. So on the guys, unfortunately, you don't find any grenades because those were kind of sort of set off during the explosions.
Yeah.
Their weapons are quite damaged from it, but you do manage to pull out a Kasai Corporation SMG, biolocked, unfortunately.
Do you know what? My backup character has one of those.
Very nice. You managed to get 2 of those. And unfortunately, the armor's a little bit fucked up as well, and the mechs are proper fucked up. On the bodies of the civilians around there, you do manage to find about 2,000 wonlong in sort of like petty cash, as well as 2 doses of crush, which was on one guy.
Cool. I'll take the crush, and I will give the 2,001 longs to Cookie, and be like, "This is for Tire Iron," and just hand it to you. Yeah.
Tyrone is going to come back a fucking badass with this 8 million.
Yeah. Can I try and unbiolock the SMGs?
Here might be a little bit difficult. You can might take you a little bit of time.
Right.
But you can attempt it here. Roll some hacking. See, yeah, no, you and roll for the other one. So one of them, yeah, you just can't get it to happen. But for the second one, you do manage to find a specific bit of code which manages to do it, and you manage to crack it, and you have now unlocked that SMG. The other one is bricked, I'm afraid.
Right. Bricked is in completely useless, or bricked is in just like.
It is mechanically sound, but it is like it's kind of like a security failsafe. It's just gonna sort of shut itself down, essentially.
in theory, could somebody else? So is it now worthless, or could somebody else still want to buy it
You
because
can
they'll
still
know how to
sell
do
it
it?
on to shady weapons dealers, and they can always find uses for that kind of stuff.
Cool.
They know some
That's
people.
fine.
Yeah, very
Nice.
good. After a little bit of time of this happening, and John and Jameson fighting the fire, Tammy Chen, the sort of proprietor of the melting pot, you can see that she's been like working her way through the whole fucking thing. This is only one block of. There's only one sort of section of the entire complex, but she sort of comes down from sort of this direction where the security guards come from. She's like covered in blood and soot, and she's got a couple guys with her, like big, tough sort of security bruisers, and they sort of see the sort of sight in front of them, see you guys, and they just nod and they say, "Well, thank you for doing a lot of our job here. We are incredibly grateful. I'm afraid we're a little bit busy right now, but come back sometime. We'll have a drink." And they rush off to try and clear the rest of the area. Yeah, no, you guys are all free and clear. You managed to accomplish what you wanted to accomplish. If you guys are wanting to do anything else, we'll move on.
No, I think that's it.
Cool. Well, if no one had any specific ideas, I suppose we will leave it there for today.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all need to go and look up the price of things now.
Yeah.
How much money do we have?
8.3 million each.
Okay, heavy mech suit.
So, just because I'm imagining this question, I'm going to have to answer this question a couple times. Just because something's within your price range doesn't
mean you can
necessarily
access
mean
it.
you
It's
know
all
how to
influence.
get it.
Oh.
There
Isn't
is
that the influence thing?
where you can essentially buy a tank. So although it is more than possible to get one for the right amount of money, it might not just be as simple as buying it. Just to keep in mind.
Yeah, because don't you have to have a certain level of influence for stuff?
To be able to get your foot in the door for a lot of places, yeah. So yeah, I was saying to the guys earlier, I will update people's character sheets with their relevant street influence and corporate influence, depending on things that they've done up until now. I've been meaning to do that for a little while.
Ooh, interesting.
I will
Come
do that.
back. Everyone's just got like influence level 1. Oh.
So,
You're upgrading to one per level, aren't you?
Sorry?
Yeah, we've had some base increases on level ups. Like my corporate influence is now 3.
Yeah, so there's
you were going to do that for Zed?
Yeah, no, I'll update it because it'll be sort of slightly dependent on things that you guys have done, like individually or as a group. So yeah, there is the standard sort of as a level up, but then there's like the extra add-on stuff with things that you guys may have done. Or
So mine's just in my notes.
Yeah, I was going to
Yeah,
say, mine's just in my... Oh, no, here it is, up the top.
There's one at
yeah.
the top. Yeah, mine's 3.
Are you supposed to add to it every time you level up? Because I haven't touched it.
Right.
yeah, it's a thing on. Let me just double check here. Influence.
I think most influence is 3.
It's 102.
I
Take
haven't.
102.
I don't even have anything in it.
I don't have anything in it.
Oh.
I don't even have anything in it.
Calculate the influence for a group of characters. Add together their combined influence. Influence is generally at a rate of 2 influence per character level within an organization of choice. This rate is only a guideline up to GM when players gain influence.
Yeah, I'm going to do street influence at the minute.
So yeah, you guys should all be base of 10 on the street influence, and yeah, I will amend things individually.
I started
Didn't-
with 3. Does that
Yeah,
mean I'm on
same.
13? Yeah.
That was when you were at level 10. It's when you were level 1, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I've also got 3.
So yeah, it would essentially add. So you'd be on 11. So don't feel free to just leave it.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to leave it.
Yeah. Oh.
Well.